Hey, so I noticed that for a little while the Ladybird video has been taken down, and I've been trying to figure out how to bring it back up. The issue is that for some reason, not only is it copyright claimed, which is fine, I don't really care about that part, but for some reason the whole video is blocked in the US and Canada and all over the place. Except the UK. The UK is able to watch the original video, I guess, so if you're a UK fan, I appreciate you. So yes, I'm gonna have to cut this video into 2 parts. I hope you stick around to watch the second part, which will be uploaded at the same time. Anyway, that's all from me. Peace.
With your work ethic, just go to City College and then to jail, and then back to City College, and then maybe you'd learn to pull yourself up and not expect everybody to do everything.
So let's talk about this, huh? The beauty with A24 is how they manage to be both a production and distribution company which showcases a variety of content. A brand has been created by this range, making A24 as recognizable with the likes of Warner Brothers and even Disney. Many films in the company's distribution have led them to this state of better-known iconography. One of those films, I would argue, is one that is widely known but not really discussed about as much. Lady Bird may be one of my favorite films of all time, releasing in 2017, directed and written by Greta Gerwig, starring Saoirse Ronan as the titular character. The movie has a lot of great aspects that allow the story and the tone to feel like a true coming-of-age tale about honesty. The idea of honesty is what drives everything that happens in Lady Bird. It stands as an obstacle and a journey for her to encounter. Christine McPherson, or as she prefers,
Lady Bird.
Is that your given name?
Yeah.
Why is it in quote?
I gave it to myself. It's given to me by me.
Okay.
is a 17-year-old girl from Sacramento, California, who goes to a Catholic school with her best friend Julie.
Make me a channel of your peace.
She can be mean, aggressive, very passionate, but she is also very caring to her loved ones. Sometimes.
Quit wrinkling all the magazines.
When I'm in this store, I'm not your sister.
I'm a customer, Miguel. I'm always right.
Got him!
This can be expressed both visually and spoken by characters in the film, Lady Bird especially. You can go on through the film disliking some of Lady Bird's actions, but you never really get annoyed with her. You can understand where Lady Bird is coming from, especially with her age. What makes this something integral to the film is the way how characters respond to truth. Truth is, in turn, both an internal conflict for Lady Bird to accept and understand she lies, as well as the external effects that cause Lady Bird to be seen in a negative light. She feels though she deserves a sophisticated life, something outside of her hometown, and she feels lost because of it. She despises everything around her, and believes that she is suddenly going to make it in New York City.
Yeah, but also those East Coast liberal arts schools like Yale, but not Yale because I probably couldn't get in.
She tries to campaign for student body without her ever caring about it before. She berates Julie for getting the part that she wanted in the school musical, again, something that she didn't even know that the school had. She even stole her math teacher's grade book to lie about her having a better grade.
I seem to remember you doing only slightly better.
It brought my average up to a B.
Okay. B it is. It's your honor.
Lady Bird is very expressive when people confront her on the way she chooses to say and act around others without really thinking of the consequences, especially when she is not affected, whether it be her classmates, friends, and especially her family. With that, I would say the biggest external conflict that we see throughout the entire film comes between Lady Bird and her parents, specifically her mother, Marion McPherson. She not only has to run the home, but she is also the virtual breadwinner for the family, constantly working to support not just Lady Bird, but her son, Miguel, and his girlfriend.
Shelly
What?
is my name.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Marion stands as a representation that Lady Bird resents and actively tries to avoid. Lady Bird respects and understands the good both Marion and her dad, Larry, bring to her. Yet this is hidden from her parents in her actions, due to how she feels as though that her mother doesn't actually even like her.
I wish that you liked me,
Of course I love you.
but do you like me?
There's even a moment where Lady Bird expresses, come back to me, I'm wasting time. Okay, I wrote it down, so that way we can actually get through this. Sorry, future Jay.
It's chill, don't worry about it, dude.
There's even a specific moment in the film where Lady Bird claims that she will pay her parents back every cent that they have spent raising her.
Give me a number.
I don't understand.
This claim is not only done at a moment of disparity in Lady Bird, she doesn't fully understand what that means to her parents. Marion stands opposite of this, being an outwardly honest person. She wants to support her daughter, even working on supporting the name Lady Bird in writing and in front of her friends. She is a strong woman, as even brought up by Shelley to Lady Bird.
She took me in after my parents freaked out about whatever, premarital sex. I admire her.
This works as a counter in what Lady Bird is incapable of doing at first, which is trying to be honest to herself and to others. The two argue constantly with each other due to the fact that they are naturally confrontational people, even when it is at times one would call inappropriate.
I'm aggressive.
No, I
You are
wasn't.
so infuriating.
Please stop yelling.
I'm not yelling. Oh, it's perfect.
Love it.
This is why Lady Bird is able to treat both her father and Julie in such a dominant tone, since she is aware that they are both naturally internal and submissive people. They love Lady Bird, and this causes her to be advantageous without understanding the truth in her harm. This is unlike Marion, who is usually a natural instigator in their arguments, but this also leads to the downfall of her relationship with her father and Julie, who either comply or eventually break away from her abusive nature. However, I wouldn't say this makes Lady Bird hated either. Lady Bird has intentions to her actions, and you want her to accomplish some of these goals.
Yeah, just once I'd like to have the song New York Groove play and feel like it really applies to my life.
You've never even been to New York.
That's why I'm applying to New York colleges.
Your parents would pay for that?
Scholarships, financial aid. I'll figure it out. My mom thinks I can't get in, but she is sorely mistaken.